Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Good morning. We here. We are here. Let me see something here. Pulling up my ninja. The ninja, the ninja. Gonna connect one here. Where's ninja? Oh, there it is. It's coming up on the wrong side. The wrong side, ninja. What are you doing? Pull my ninja chart over if it'll let me. All right, all right. All right, let me pull Lucid up. We're going to be trying to pass some evals this morning, guys. I'm going to use the opening range to try to pass some evals. The opening range. All right, let me get this done right here. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta send this over before I forget. To Z. How'd everybody do overnight? Z. All right. We're going to be looking to pass some evals this morning. Good morning, Tris. Let me go ahead and share this out here. Don't even have Twitter open. We're on early. Get some stuff set up here. Again, we're going to try to pass some evals this morning. Guys, the Tradeify sale, I think, is live. I don't know whether their dashboard is allowing you to purchase yet, but 40% off, no rebills. I'm going to tell you what kind of account it's going to be in just a minute. I realize I left that out of there. But code MM, 40% off, no rebills. Also, Apex, 90% off is back. I would assume at some point today, Buellanox will probably do the same, I would imagine. The code that we're going to be dropping let's see here. We're going to be dropping the Lucid 25K Pro code randomly. Good morning, Tris. Good morning, Maddie. Jay Styles in the house. Futures Trader. Asylum. Good morning. So let's hit that like button. We're going to do that here at some point, just randomly. Let me go ahead and disconnect the My Funded Futures. And let's reconnect. And then I need to see, did Buellanox remove my funds yet? They did not. Sucks. Still need $500 for another Buellanox payout. I should have had one of the accounts reset last night. Did it? No, I don't see it. Strange. I got a notification saying that it was. Hold on one second. All right, we're back. Let's see here. So I thought I had a Bulenox account that I could pass. Trader 007 in the house. Insider's Trader. How's it going, Ronnie? Apex went 90% off, so I assume at some point today Bulenox is going to do something similar. I don't know if they have. Nope, not yet. Nothing yet from Bulenox. We'll keep checking throughout the day. But yeah, I thought I had one that was going to renew. Why did April 1st, April 2nd, April 4th, April 24th? I guess I didn't. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to buy one. We'll wait until they drop a sale. Enough relative equal highs up there at the 438. Let's check the news right quick. What do we got? We got 9:45 Chicago PMI, 10 o'clock JOLTS. Fed Goolsby speaking at noon. Barr speaks at 3. So 9:45, 10 a.m. Those are the two. Yeah, Francis, early start. Bulenox activation, it's not end of day. It's intraday. You want end of day. If you want end of day, you can go with any other. You can go with My Funded Futures, Take Profit. Well, Take Profit's not even end of day in the funded. Tradeify will be end of day. 40% off them. Lucid's end of day. 50% off if you haven't used the first two uses. 40% off after that for 5. Trade day is end of day. They have an option for end of day. Yeah, I think yeah, a couple more out there, but yeah, not Bulenox. Good morning, TJP. Again, guys, we're going to be dropping a code randomly in the chat today. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me see here. No need to connect my Lucid. No need to connect my Take Profit Trader. Wait, why is Trade Day saying that my username and password's wrong? Weird. Let me see what's going on with Trade Day here. I just bought one Trade Day account today. Obviously can't pass that in one day, but we're going to give it a go. Your old ass will be napping. You're gonna be sleeping on the code drop. Still gonna do a regular giveaway as well, by the way. I don't know why my stuff keeps crashing. I do plan on updating the PC at some point. Let me see here. Why is this? Maybe it's because maybe I did not buy Tradeivate last time from them, but I thought I did. Let me go to Tradeivate and log into this. What up, Bassett? Let's log into Tradeivate, or what you call it? See, I think that one was my login right there. What account is this? Is this a Lucid account? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, that's my Lucid. I was like, what accounts are these? That's not the one I wanted. Trying to get everything set up, guys. As you come in, please hit the like button. Did they give me a new login or something? Where do I find my credentials? Where are my credentials? Credentials. Here. I don't know where I find my credentials. Hmm. It begins. I don't understand that. Okay, so I think it's the same. Yes, $1 million. Get us there. Get us there. All right, I think I know the problem. Oh, let me go ahead. Oops. Configure. Trade day. Let's say, why am I not seeing it? I think I know the problem. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. Now let's try it. That was the problem. I had changed my password a while back, and I forgot. What up, Lassifor? Competition with Husk. Husk is kicking my ass right now. He was up like 125 yesterday, something like that. I was down 250. But thing to remember, this is a long competition. One day's not going to make or break it. Yesterday was the first day. Important to remember, like I said, it is a long competition. Very long, very long. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get the normal giveaway going. I got to figure out how I'm going to play these accounts. I can't pass. The Apexes I can pass in one day. So I don't know. We may give that a try. Morning, Cyber Team. We might give that a try. But the other ones we cannot pass in one day anyway. You're in a competition with myself getting 10K personal account to 50K. 22K. Let's go. Nice job. Yeah, I want to do something like that too. I'm thinking about something kind of similar, but I'm going to start with like probably a $500 or a $1,000 account. What up, Alexi? Took this long from 410. Nice. Let's go. I mean, I like to push up here. I just, don't know if I want to chase. I suppose I could. We'll try it here. Happy Kids Bear Trader, what up? She's a pulling back. Don't be rude. All right, see what Mancini has to say here. Plan today, Ride Runner, 67, 90, 24, next slate, 15, 38, 85 supports. We're already up to that 67 area. These targets were also given explicitly at 4 p.m. yesterday, including the 67 target, which has been exact high so far from which we have dipped. Nothing to trade now, just Ride Runner. Kind of figured that. Cheesecake, regular cake, pink hand. All right, let's get some music going over here. We'll see what the opening trade, like whether we want to take the opening range trade or not. We'll see. I think we probably do take it. What's the max that you can take? Let's see. NQ. I don't know what the max you can take on the 25K account is. It was 4. Did they change it? I think it's still 4. You're planning to short Tris? What's wrong, TJP? What you don't like about Apex? I mean, it can't be worse. Got to be better. Is it just you don't like the daily loss limit on the end of day, or give me something? Oh, stopped out. Shocker. Oh, 4 if you're not mistaken. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Fish slips, they raised the prices, but they gave a bigger discount, so it's effectively the same price. Especially on the end of day. The end of day was already $35, but it was 85% off, so it's still $35. Just now it's 90% off. The prices are effectively the same as what they were. Raised the prices, but gave a bigger discount. So, yeah, TJ, I guess, I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, right? It's how you look at it. Can you deal with those things to get faster payouts? And kind of no denied payouts, right? Are you willing to deal with those things for those reasons? I think it's okay. But to each his own. To each his own. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know about the higher ones, the bigger accounts, because I have no idea on those. I only trade the 25s or the 50Ks typically. Those are the ones in my wheelhouse. Every single tweet you become a twat. It's possible. It is possible. Yeah, TJP, that's also the nice thing, right? It's a nice thing. I say it every day. You don't like one prop, or they don't offer something that you that works for you. Guess what? There's 10 more right there with maybe what you might be looking for. Just depends. Exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Again, guys, I'm giving away a random code. It's going to be dropped in chat for a 25K Lucid Pro account. You need to have it up, ready to punch the code in. Otherwise, you're going to have no chance, basically, of winning it. So, Husk is leading right now. I'm currently in drawdown. I'm in drawdown, $250, as you can see there. Well, shit, you could see there for a second. So I'm down 250 bucks. But no panic. Keep the losses reasonable. Apex counts are Lucid. This is going to be a Lucid account giveaway. Are you asking me which one I like better? I would go with Lucid right now, Samelia, just because. Good morning, Chris. Morning, Coach Fred. Just because they got the 50% off and then the 5 uses of 40% off, so the all-in cost is around $65. But the giveaway is going to be for a Lucid 25K Pro. That's the code I'm going to drop in the chat randomly. I'm not going to tell you guys when I'm going to drop the code. Just got to be paying attention. And I would suggest having Lucid pulled up already. And remember, Tradeify is also launching Tradeify 3.0 today. I don't usually have Tradeify accounts, but I am going to pick some of those up. It's not that I don't like them. I just haven't really had an account with them in a while. Let's see here. Sim 101. Sunshine when you... $1,500. Let me do some math. Calculator. Where's the calculator? So we got 4 minis and we need to make $1,500. So we go 1,500 divided by 80. That's 19 points. 76 ticks. I think I'm going to use the opening range to try to do this. What happened? Do not do this. Random works only for people with bots watching. Chats for them. Oh, you're talking about with saying participation in the chat? Why can I not? I hate this. Let me see. Alt. That's not it. Can't remember. How come I can't zoom in? It's weird. Oh, bots that monitor chats for codes. Well, I didn't put it in the title or anything, so I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. I want to take the... I guess it's all right. So yeah, I'm going to use the opening range. Yeah, clarity way up early. Aussie fan in the house. To let me fix. I gotta fix the copier. Hey yo. Sure. We had a good night on gold. We went 2 for 2. Just took 2 trades, up $200. If you remember, we were down 300 on Sunday. We're up about $700 across our Take Profit Trader accounts and $200 on the other accounts. So not a bad night. Code will start with 25K test. No. It does not. No, 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 no. What up, Jip Smith? We're also going to do a regular giveaway today, guys, as well. We're going to go with Lucid Pro 50K eval. That'll be our regular giveaway. We did break structure on the 5-minute chart here. Does that mean we're going down? Clarity, we're giving away randomly a 25K Pro account from Lucid Pro from Lucid, obviously. So be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Business lens. No, I can assure you Alexi's real. He's real. Oh, I didn't even make sure you guys can't hear my music. Surely I would have said something by now. Yeah. All right, let's see. What are you go to account for a payout? What's my go-to account? Well, I've gotten payout recently with Take Profit Trader, Bulenox. Those are the most recent ones, and Trader's Launch. Those are the accounts that I most recently gotten payouts with. I think I'm bullish today, but let's just take a look at the higher time frame just to verify. Yeah, I mean, we inverse the hourly here. I don't see how we don't. Did we run that over here on this one, on the NQ? I don't think we did, but let's check. Wow, are those equal highs on the NQ? Not quite. 436 and a quarter. Relative equal highs there on the hourly. Yeah, I'm pretty well bullish to 580, guys. I think we're bullish today. I think I'm only going to be looking for longs. Good morning, Timbo. Solo in the house. Oh, account size 50K. I will take this, guys, if this triggers. Relative equal highs above. Obviously, I don't really prefer it to trigger now, but if it does, we take it. Dear mama. I did trade the Asia session, and I wish I had not. I made some mistakes. Mistakes were made. I lost 2 my funded futures accounts because of stupidity. Nothing other than that. Just stupid. Made some mistakes. What up, Trader 007? My stream crashed, so when it came back up, it put me on my funded account, and I didn't realize it. Tradeify Elite Live Rewards Pool. Unlock up to $90,000 in additional rewards based on performance. New 25K accounts on the Select and Growth. This is for Tradeify. You can now use TradeSeat, Rhythmic platforms added. No more subscriptions. Real-time dashboard plus instant activation. Built-in trading journal. Brand new user experience. Select 50K targets. 2,500. They're moving from 2,500 to 3,000. Lightning funded risk update. The drawdown updated from 5,250. Daily loss limit of 3,000. So yeah, use code MM, 40% off Tradeify. The Trump tweet caught you off guard now. I wasn't on during the. I mean, I killed gold last night. We're up on gold, but just this stupid. My extreme trash it crashed, and then when it came back up, I did not realize it put me on my funded account, and I ended up blowing it for my funded futures. And then I was on a 25K eval, which I thought I was trading. I just traded dumb, just not smart. We've all done it, right? But you know, we power on. We power on. Then went for more. Should you detail the rest? No, Timbo. Enough said, Timbo. Enough said. We understand. Ugh. Enough said. I wish Bulenox would take my funds out so I could trade that account today. As you can see, we made a couple $100 on the Bewley funded last night. This one I did not. It was not, the copier wasn't on in the first two trades, so that one's still, it's only 100. And I'm waiting on them to. I've already requested the payout. I'm waiting on them to remove the funds so that I can actually trade this one again. That would be nice. Remove the funds. Let's go. No, Lucid does not rebill at all. Reset is only if you want to reset the account. But I would venture, unless it's cheaper than buying a new one, there's no point in doing that. Just buy a new one. Whichever is cheaper. So what I'm probably going to do, let me go actually go and set up an ATM. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Let me see. Four. What did we say the profit target needs to be? God dang it, I forgot. Can't remember. What was it? 1,500 divided by 80. 18.75 times 4. So 76 ticks. So 76 ticks. All right. So pissed off I may not trade. Yeah, Timbo, no. I was the same way last night, man. I was so mad at myself. Um, for how I mean, like I shouldn't even been on those accounts, and I knew that. Right. And that's kind of the kick in the nuts. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be in that. I wasn't supposed to be in that account. I said that from the beginning. And yeah, still did it. All right. I may take the long here, guys. Hefty. Only on this account, by the way. Eval. Going to add some more if it pushes back through my entry here. We're getting old. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm in on the ad. This thing's got a squeeze now. Might blow it. I was thinking that it popped through the 400 here. See if it can squeeze it. What I might do. Something like this. Waiting for New York to open. We have 9:45 news and 10 a.m. news. Neo's longing as well. Let's go. There's one. Stop's going to go to break even here. I'm going to take that one off. Needs to squeeze right through there. All right. $75. Make him holla. Not a lot. $75. If we could get this we get this inverse right here at open, I will take it. Got 10 minutes until open. Morning, Alfred. Apparently my son's at the doctor screaming. You don't like the doctor for some reason. I don't think anybody does. Yeah, I think this is a good squeeze spot. I'll jump in. I mean, I'm okay with it going without me, but if we inverse here, I will jump in. Next up, 64.90, 65.24. No supports of interest until 64.15. So basically, Mancini's saying nothing to do until we get some sort of a pullback. What up, Raul? I'm going to long 5 if we close above 400.75. And really just going to have my stop below 357. And I'm going to target 437. I might go 10. We'll see. I wouldn't be shocked if this just rips straight up at open. Again, we inverse the 4 hour. We inverse the hourly. Like, if we're looking for kind of like something that would make the most sense to us, like for us to be able to get in for a highest probability of a trade, maybe we sweep this, or we even sweep this at open, and we leave these relative equal highs, and then we get an A+ setup out of that. But the probability of that happening is probably pretty low, but we'll see. Oh, what the hell? Did I do that wrong? I did. Save. Save. I'm glad I saw that. It would have rejected my order. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. 100%. Little small 5-minute gap did inverse. All right, I'm gonna turn my music off so I can really lock in here at open. So we can lock in. All right, we gotta, did we close? No, we didn't close above. I thought we closed above for a second. Yeah, Neo, how long if we can close above 400? I'm okay with it. Just not wanting to close above there. We'll see what the 25 candle brings us. Go up. What up, Josh? Smash the like button. Let's go. $25 candle there. $25 candle getting a little winky. Yes, pulling back 64.57. Yeah, 2 accounts today, Raul. One, we're going to drop a code in the chat, so you got to be ready. And the other one, we're going to just do normal. Back inside the range here. I don't hate it. Stay inside the range. Make it easier for me. Make it easier for me. All right, let me make sure I got this on NQ, Sim1, Sim1. All right. We have everything set up like we should. Put on our orders here in about 2 minutes. Through Jolts. I don't know, Josh. There's something on their website that tells you each news event that you can or can't. I think you're okay to, but I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to look on their website and see. What I think about today, Jeps, I think we're going up. We could manipulate lower, but we inverse the hourly and the 4-hour to the upside. Relative equal highs at 437. We also have a data wick at 580. I like the data wick as the ultimate draw on liquidity at 580 today. That's obviously 200 points from where we're at right now. But that's my lean. But could we manipulate lower at open and then go higher? Yes, we can. So I don't know. I try not to predict in terms of that. Try not to predict. Max is telling us something, but I don't quite know what it is. Oh, come on. Why is it saying the limit is 2? All right, let's do it that way. All right. Okay, we got a little over a minute here. Non-farm payroll is Friday and the market is closed. It's open until 11:15. Yeah, I know, Jan. I'm using evals today on this. The code's going to be for a Lucid 25K Pro. $30. I want this to stay inside the range. Come on. I think you probably blast up at open. Just like that. Shit. Are you kidding me? It didn't take me... What? Guys, it didn't take me out of the trade. What the hell? He hit my target and it did not take me out of the trade. So annoying, man. That hit my target and didn't even take me out of the trade. So effing stupid. What the hell's going on with this thing today? Literally hit my $1,500 target and didn't take me out of the trade. I should have passed my accounts right there. That's annoying. Stupid copier. I was up $1,500. I mean, good thing it's an end of day account, so it didn't kill the account. But like, I was up 1,500. I mean, it literally I would have gotten. Let me show you guys. So you can see the sim account is up 1,830. So it should have passed these accounts. Instead, they only made $100, and then this account lost money. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. I guess it went so fast that it just did not, it didn't take me out of the trade. Yeah. Oh, yours did that too, XTPS? Major lag on Lucid, candle froze. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I should have passed those accounts. I mean, it should be up. I mean, I made $1,800 on the sim. So the other account should have made the same. Instead, they made $100. Like I said, the good news is they're not blown. Because if they were intraday, they would have been blown. 40.1 second candle, yeah. Is what it is, I guess. All right, guys, there's a big SMT at the high here. 50 points, though, for your stop, if you're planning on shorting here. I'm good, Jip Smith. I'm good. How did I set up the drawdown on the Ninja Trader account? I just did it like normal. I just set a stop loss. Morning Sun on Wall Street. We do have 9:45 news and 10 a.m. But no, I'm good. I mean, it's just eval at the end of the day, right? Not that big of a deal. Boom, 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 boom. Man, that's annoying though. It's all right. I think we're going here 580. I think that's where we're going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really just add into I'm going to take the long here and start adding into it. I feel like we're just going to pump here. Let's grab some money. 105s are voted and the likes are 72. That's wrong. That's weird. Why are they doing that? Oh, what up, JC Trading Journey? Yeah, I like 480 also. It's a good area. See if this can hold this level. You're short with your fellow mythers? That's the wrong direction, room. Just between me and you, that's the wrong direction. based on the hourly and the 4 hour. $37 points. Let's go. Nice job. I like it. ES needs to get above 64.67 to get it going. Good morning, Robert. Needs to get above it. Kind of do got bearish engulfing on the 5-minute. Still kind of holding that kind of zone there. See if we can get this rip through the 460s. Do have news 9:45, news 10 a.m., so a bit dangerous here. A bit dangerous. I live for danger. I live for the danger. All right, ES is approaching that 64, 67. It's approaching it. See if we start to blast off here or not. It just hit it. It's got to get through there. If it doesn't get through there, we're just going to dump here. And I might just kill this. We'll see. It's got to pop it. Pop it. It's at it right there. It's already kind of tested that level 2-3 times here, so I'd expect it to go this time. All right, stop in now. Go! The base of that massive boner candle last week or whatever, 23,880, and we still below that. Can't get to that. All bounces should be highly suspect. Yeah. It's got the momentum. It does. We're in the balls of the candle. We're in the shaft. We're in the shaft. Oh, dang it. I was just about to take that break even off there because I was kind of liking the way the ES looked. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, we do have news. I forgot. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's see what the news brings. Dun, dun, dun. All right, ES pushing here. Man, I kind of I want to. If there wasn't news here, I would be jumped back in. Poppage achieved, yeah, for sure. Poppage achieved. I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was, but we'll wait. Remember, news in 1 minute. Yes, ran the high. Now it's pulling back. Pulling back, pulling back. Yeah, Jolts is definitely going to be stronger. Jolts is definitely going to be stronger. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to stab here in case we just go. I don't even think I need to give this much room.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Stops going in here. I'll take that there. Who got it? Let me know in the chat who got it. Who got it? I mean, I gave you guys a little sound effect there. Later do in the house. These kids are too fast. Somebody had to have gotten it. Not you, Lexi? No, there's definitely no bot. I'm wondering who got it. Somebody who ever got it. Speak up. You did later, dude. You missed a little giveaway there. You think you got it, but also you got charged? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully you didn't get charged, Lavender. It should be free. Somebody got it. They said it applied. Maybe it did. Can I see who got it? Let me see. Let me see if I can see. I don't think I can because it's not. I'm not sure. Yeah, Bruner, that's what we did. This thing is a ripping. Look at this thing go. Let's do what you're not supposed to do and buy the breakout. Chasing it there. They charge you anyway? That's crazy. Morning, Rob. That was definitely a nice push. Might put me a little TP in here. I'm going to jump back in here. Look for that run through the 538. I'll keep a tight leash on this if it keeps pulling back. Don't really want to see it lose kind of that 90 area. I want to just keep going, to be honest. Watching the ES here. I want to see it kind of hold 82. It was like 10 accounts given to a code. Yeah. Accidentally. Come on. I'm doing that dangerous thing here. We'll lose the 490. I'm just going to get out. Stops in. Don't want it to come back down at all now. Just squeeze it. Just squeeze that thing, squeeze that thing, squeeze that thing. Let's go. Should hit. There we go. Let's go. Fighting with your rapid account. So hard to trade with intraday drawdown. Yeah. Room you short. Oh, goodness. Today's high up at 530. Yeah, but it seems too easy. I think 580. So. Nobody got the account. Nobody's going to admit to getting the free Lucid account. Or they just get sucked up by somebody we don't know. Guys, 580 is my ultimate draw on liquidity today. I don't know if we what happens once we get there, but that's kind of my draw. We're up $433 on this Flex account. Good job, Room. $2 break even. We'll take it. ES is at a major level here at 64.92, so probably get a pullback here. See if it keeps pushing or not. It's already ran the high, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Neo. Oh, Raul, did you get it? Oh, let's see. Did you get it, Raul? Oh, okay, I see it. I didn't know what that meant, Raul. So Raul got it. Let's go. Guys, I started playing noises to let you guys know. I was like, oh, let me play these noises. Maybe that confused you guys. Like, what the fuck is that noise? What's that noise? Nice. All right, good. Lavender, if you got charged and you didn't mean to, I would probably I'll probably I would message them and tell them, hey, accident, you know, blah blah blah. Give me a refund. Thank you. Typically they will. Got news in 3 minutes, guys. 10 a.m. jolts. Jolts. Apex is 90% off. Guys, we also are going to be doing another giveaway. Exclamation point MM in the chat. Remember, my Apex code is MYTH, M-Y-T-H. Everything else is MM. Let me look at Bulanox. Remember, Tradeify 40% off. They launched Tradeify 3.0. They got 25K accounts now. They've got Tradeivate. They've got Rhythmic. They got TradeC. All the things. So if you want to help support the channel, use code MM for that. Look, Trev, I got my zone drawn out. We broke out of it. I don't know if this is quite how you would draw it, but that's kind of what I've been doing. I mean, it's created it kind of held that zone. Right now it's broken out of it. Just contact support. Yeah, I think so. We're going to do another account giveaway. Room. We just did an account giveaway we dropped a code in the chat. If you were paying attention, I had a poll letting you know what account it was going to be, and I didn't tell you when, but Morning, Lucky Mon. We're changing it up a little bit, doing some stuff a little different ways. Tiger Woods said he was looking down at his phone and changing the radio station before the crash. Perfect. I'm a billionaire. I think I'll just drive myself. Good old Tiger Woods. Yeah, they raised the prices trust future slightly. So it is what it is. Do I chase this? I don't know, man. I'm going to chase. Just one micro. Got a hard stop in. Going into the top of the hour, I think we just blast right through 580. Through the high, I'll go break even. I think it's going to happen fast, so either that or it's going to flash down. There we go. Could be a good short spot here now. Yeah, we hit the news. That was my target on the 4 hour, guys. So we're at $472 now on this account. Kind of been slinging it around a little bit, let's be honest, but yeah, I think this is a good spot to short, Neo. I mean, if this turns into a soup, I would kind of wait a moment. But if we look at the 4 hour, you know, you got kind of an obvious wick in this area. The next one is all the way up at 973. You know, I mean, maybe 787. I mean, like that could be the next kind of draw up there, 750s. I guess from a fib perspective on the 4 hour, we've still got quite a ways to go. We're only at that 38%. I don't know. It's difficult to say here. This doesn't look like a soup so far. So far, it's not looking that soupy. But we'll see. I think if we get, I guess it is down 30 points. I don't think it's horrible to short here. You could just have a stop, just kind of like 600 level. So maybe 610s. Not terrible. Come on, you were so close. Ah, it was so close there, taking me out. I was in too heavy there. Let's go 2 micros. That's much more reasonable. I think I was in 5. I'll go ahead and take it off there. Take my 12 points. $500 above the buffer. Let's go. Nice job. I think this is a good short now. This does look like a, it does now look like a suit play, right? Really just wicked above that level, down 50 points off of it now, almost 45. So up 522 on that account now. Probably a good target. Kind of an obvious target, obvious wick down there at the 499. Don't know if there's an SMT at the high or anything. So my kind of top side objectives have already been ran for the day. It's going to be difficult to, we could still continue to grind up, but we'll see if it wants to kind of pull back here and, so if you're looking for the initial balance play, we did set the low first and the high second. So if you're looking for the initial balance play, we'd wait for the initial balance to set, and then you would wait for that 30% or that 50% retrace kind of deal. I think this could turn into a really big short. See if Nasdaq pushes back into that kind of range from earlier. I'm kind of tempted to short again here, guys. But if we're going to bounce, this is a spot where we will bounce. I'm going to take it again. I'm going to go stop to break even pretty quickly here, since this is kind of a chase. Actually, I'm going to give it right there. Basically, don't want to see this candle turn green. Stop really needs to go at the high here. Really needs to go at the high, but I'm not willing to put it there. This is a spot where it could bounce, so back below the low of this candle, I will move the stop to break even then. Just going to take it off right there for around 15 points. Yes, at a little bit of a support level. Do think it ultimately hits. Gonna go eat. Let's go, Neo. Volume seems like we're waiting for a post-data reaction. Maybe. LucidBot won't process my request. Keep saying to submit it. Then I do, and it says it can't. So I request a human. You got another bot, Lavender. I'm sorry. Sorry that you're dealing with that. I hate that you got charged there. I didn't realize that if you put it in, they would still charge you like that. There we go. Mancini says we are running into the targets. Readers know I trade one setup, the failed breakdown. We got it at 8:30 last evening when we swept 63.60. Trap shorts and recovered. Today's targets were 47.90. 65.24 is a stretch target. Just ride your runner as posted. Ran that wick bouncing. The giveaways for Lucid. So ran that 4.99. That was kind of the most obvious target to the downside, in my opinion. I don't know what to expect beyond that. %50 is kind of like 480. Got a pivot point down there as well. ES just kind of pulling back. Tapping into a bullish 5-minute gap here. I do think you can kind of use that gap for bias. If we close below that 5-minute gap, I'd say we're probably going to run this trend line liquidity all the way back down to the 230s potentially. If we hold that 5-minute gap, then we probably continue up. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here. I'm just going to use that for bias. So let's kind of see what happens here. You took a payout from Lucid. I thought I qualified for the second payout, only then to realize I had to make 3K all over again. So what happened there, Alito? Why'd you have to make 3K all over again? Because it was the black? Kind of a bull flag here, guys. What do you think? I'm going to take it. Well, this is a 21 EMA long as well. You had to make 3K every cycle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that. $5.30. I mean, I do kind of like this trade. What up, Izzy Lizzy? might add to this if we kind of pop back above here. Back above 520, I may add maybe 2 or 3 more. Maybe that was more than I wanted, but that's okay. Come on, squeeze it. Come on, squeeze it up. I can't allow this thing to like, I got to reduce some of this. Oh, come on. All right. It was at 53,000 and felt bummed out. That sucks. Now I know what you mean, especially if you thought you were at payout. Need to see expansion above 38 here. If we don't get expansion, I'm going to get stopped out. Need to see a big candle. I may not even get to it. I get stopped out before. But I want to see a boner candle above 38. That's the idea. This trade's just taking quite a while. Up 568 after that exchange. Two-minute hasn't failed yet, but it looks like it might. So far, lower high. I'm going to get back in. Yeah, I'll go stop to break even 550 on this. So even if we lose this trade, we'll still be up 500 bucks. It's kind of the thought process here. In your highly scientific testing, I found that inside buys on oil using the 15-minute chart. Let's go. Andreas Dahl, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. I might have to look at that. So I'm waiting for us to break 38 because I want to see expansion there. I want to see it go. That's what you want to see. Expand. Don't stop. It's exactly what we want to see. I'm going to trail hard here. Locking in a $600 day here. You just need to have the cojones. Exactly. Don't be doing that, Weeks. Don't be talking crazy, sir. There's no point being like that. Nothing in life is worth is hard enough to be doing that. Trust me. We've been through it all and it never has crossed my mind. So you got way more to live for. One of the things I always tell myself, Weeks, is I think about, and I mean, this is true for like inside my own family, right? I've had this happen inside my own family where I've had people who wanted to live but couldn't for various reasons, right? Whether it's cancer, heart attack, whatever disease it might be, they want to live, but they can't. And then inside my own family, we've had people who committed suicide who could have lived, but decided not to, right? So I always think about it like that. How it's kind of a cruel world, right? It's kind of a cruel world we live in. How you have those two scenarios. You have a group of people who want to live but can't, and then people who can live but choose not to. So don't be in that group that can and choose not to. We're up $636 on this account. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's true, Weeks. That is very true. Yeah, you got to look inside. You got to look at your own self and listen. I say this all the time. One man's poor is another man's rich. Saying, I mean, it's cliche sayings. I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure, that sort of thing. One man's success is another man's failure. So, why was I talking about a refrigerator last night in Spanish? Because I was like thinking to what I used to say when I would go to a person's house and they would have a refrigerator they hadn't made a payment on. And I would have to say, the refrigerator's coming with me. One man's dumpster is another man's income. That's true too. He was born poor and grew up poor. Me too, Rune. I mean, listen. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I was probably one of the poorest people in my school, in my circle. I mean, it doesn't get much poorer than I was. Doesn't allow you to go straight to the funded stage. Yes, the same day. Same day, Donovan. So wait for it to appear on your dashboard. You should get an email and it should go within a few minutes. What up, Herb Dog? So, you're still pouring? You're still poor. I mean, I'm living comfortable now. I'm living well, but listen, I've worked hard my whole life, guys. I've always had a job. I've always, I've worked hard. I'm not one of those people who grew up poor and, used it as an excuse. No, I used it as motivation to not allow my kids to experience that same thing. Right? That's part of the reason why I don't drink. That's why I don't do drugs. It's why I don't take pills, because, and I talked to Crystal about this recently. It was like, my kids probably will go down that road because they don't have the things that I had growing up as far as like the fears and things like that. So they may drink, they may experience drugs, they may do those things because, like I said, they didn't grow up in the same way that I did. So this is that classic saying, my dad walked to work, I drive a Cadillac, my son drives a Ferrari, his son will walk to work. It's just like the life cycle. Weak men create strong men create weak men, that kind of thing. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, but that's just life cycle. It's not what I want, but at the end of the day, it's probably true. Yeah, Lito, nice bounce there. I mean, that was, I said, I was looking at the 5-minute chart here, as you guys can see, and I just said we can use this as bias, right? So we just use this gap as bias. We have trendline liquidity below, so if we break this with any kind of momentum, we're probably going to run down into the 230s, to whatever the low is down here, 235. That's kind of what I was looking at. So oh, yeah, Raul, it's just one of those things. I mean, there's more to it than that. You're a software developer, but still poor. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're trying your best. At the end of the day, if you're trying your best, it's all that matters. How much money you make, none of that stuff matters. As long as you're doing the best and you're providing for your family, you're doing the best you can, it's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you work, if you're a janitor, if you're, you know, if you work at McDonald's, no matter what it is. Listen, I've said this before. If I could get by with working at McDonald's, I'd work at McDonald's. I never care where I worked or what I did. It's just all about what you can survive by doing. Do something. That's all that matters. I don't care if you work at a grocery store. If you make enough money to provide for your family and you're a bagger, awesome. It's unimportant what you do. And sometimes in life you gotta. Well, I started working at Taco Bell. My first job was Taco Bell. And sometimes in life you got to take risk. So listen, guys, this what I'm doing right here was a risk. I sold my home. I took the equity from my home, and I had 1 year of income, 1 year to be able to pay my bills. And I gave myself 1 year, and I said, I'm going to start trading. I'm going to start streaming. One of those has to take off, or I'm going to have to go back to work, right? One of those have to take off. During that time, I drove for Uber. So every weekend I would go out and I would be a cab, basically. I would go downtown Athens, College Town. I would drive for Uber. I would deliver for Uber Eats. I would deliver for DoorDash. I would deliver for Grubhub. I did all the things that I had to do for the gig work to help supplement what I was doing. It took about 11 months before I made enough money to cover my bills to every single month from doing this, right? 11 months. So like I told you, I gave myself a year. So we were at the nitty gritty. I was about to have to go back to work. And I ended up, we started making enough money, and here we are. Here we are 3.5 years later. I sold my house and I moved into a rental house room. Moved into a rental house. Yeah, something's better than nothing, exactly. So, how long I've been trading? About 3.5 years. So, I am profitable trading. We are in the green for the year right now, barely. But guys, I live off of my affiliate income. That's what I live off of. I make no bones about it. I don't hide that fact. I've never hidden that fact. Just is what it is. But it's because of you guys that I'm able to do this, and I'm appreciative of that every single day. Every single day. There's days of the week where Crystal will say, do you miss doing this? Do you miss doing that? And I say, hell no. How do I own my home now? No, I still live in the rental home. My rent is very cheap, guys. My rent is $11.50 per month. And I live in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. I want to buy something, but houses are so expensive. Not that there's just other things that have taken precedent to that right now. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong. Yeah, exactly, Alito. $11.50 is cheap. It's very cheap. Very, very cheap. Thank you, Stan. I'm in Athens, Georgia. Just outside Athens, Georgia. I live in a suburb of Athens, basically 15 minutes away. No, I don't live in the hood. I just live in the rural. I live in rural Georgia. I live in rural Georgia. No hood, no hood. Which we have two houses. We pay for my home, and then Crystal obviously has a home as well. So I think her rent is like 1,700, so it's more expensive than mine. But she's in a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and yeah. So we do have to pay bills at two homes effectively. That's obviously we both have income. But yeah, the point of it is it's just about doing what you got to do, right? It's what you got to do at the time. No matter what it is, just do what you got to do to survive. Do we rent next to each other? No, we live in two different cities, but we're like 10 minutes apart. She lives like half a mile from my ex-wife. They live very close to each other. Pretty much like right across the street. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Jamie. Everything is so expensive. Everything. Yeah, I was married for, I don't know, 10 years or something. Are they friends? I mean, they're acquaintance. I wouldn't say, I don't know if I'd say friends. They don't like hang out with each other, but cordial. Cordial. Well, that's because I've been divorced, Clarity, ever since I started. Well, I guess technically that's not true. Her and I have not been together since 2017, but I don't think I officially got divorced until like 24, maybe. I don't know. What did I do wrong? I don't know if we want to get into that, but I ain't do shit wrong. I'm perfect. I did nothing wrong. Yeah, we don't want to get into that, but I ain't do anything wrong. I'm perfect. Listen, now at the end of the day, I'm not one of those people. I don't trash. I don't talk shit about people for the most part, unless they deserve it. But I would never say anything negative about, unless it was behind closed doors, about the mother of my kids. So let's just say we keep it cordial. We just go from there. Is Max okay? Yes, Max is good. Oh, yeah. Crystal was not across the street the whole time, though. Trust me. She was like an hour away. All right, room. Tradeify closes all your sim funded evals when an account goes live. Yeah. I think they only allow you to take 5K live as well, Vivian, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 5K. So you got to be aware of that. What do you guys think? Do you think the midpoint of IBL is a buy today? I've never back tested the IBL trade, but I do know the initial balance. I do know that, or IB, whatever you want to call it, you know, like Ash has been trading it. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. So if you create the low first and then the high, then you want to look for a pullback in for a long. What up, Maxwell? I like the new Tradeify announcements. I like it. I mean, the not having to pay for a rebill is nice. $100 is what, 50 points? So it's like 220 ticks, 230 maybe. 10 would be $20. Yeah, so 230. Yeah. Morning's going okay, Trev. How about yourself? Yeah, I like the Quan Tower. The fact that you can have Rhythmic now, trade of 8. We're looking here to buy something in like 750s. Yeah. I'm thinking see if we get a pullback into the 480s. I may long it off the IB mid. I don't know why I put an L on there. It's IB. Might look to long the IB midpoint. That also kind of lines up with the midpoint of a 5-minute gap. Oh, you're just sitting down. Nice. I drew out my little whatever you call it today. We kind of broke out of it and then we're right back inside it. I suppose I could probably. It's still kind of a, I don't know. Does it go like that, Trev? How would it go now? I don't even know. Or actually, I guess you probably would draw it from there, right? Would it be like this? I don't really know. Not sure how you would draw that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. Yeah, Coach Fred, nice sweep here. Also, what do you got here? You know what? I'm going to take this. If we break the 35s, I'm going to take this. We also have a we have an SMT at the high here. So SMT at the high, which we know is the first idea that we might be reversing, right? We have trend line liquidity here down to 494. That's why I'm choosing there for my target. I'm watching the ES here. If it gets down to 476, I'm going to go stop to break even. 476 and a quarter on the ES, stop to break even. That would be the end of the trend line liquidity for the ES. Iran publicly made news and target American company starting April 1st. So and now it did not run that just quite yet. I'm going to add in here. Still watching the ES here. stop to break even here because ES ran the liquidity that it needed to run. So I don't know if Nasdaq is going to do it. Design you along the top again. Oh, goodness. Oil's pumping. Good old Earl. This is a spot where ES ran the low, Nasdaq has not. So this could be a bounce spot. So I'm going to be very leery of this. I mean, it should run the 494s, but we can always re-enter. I might give it more room here. ES is going to have to get through 76 to make this happen here. It's not a major level, but it is a level. Do we trust this trade? I think we do. There's an SMT at the high and an SMT at the low right now. The low is in the middle of the range, so I'm trusting the highs. Try not to get chopped up in the middle. Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna trust the high, the SMT at the high here. Back below the 505 here, I'm gonna go break even. Needs to just accelerate to our target below 505. ES can get through 76 here, we dump, but it is holding it like crazy right now. There we go. It's pushing through there now. All right, up $712 now after that. Silver bullet here on the 1 minute. I don't know. That sucks, design. Sorry to hear that. So we need what, $40, which would be like 80 ticks. Is that right? No, that's wrong. Yeah, that's right. So do we take the 480 bounce here? What do you guys think? Do we take the 480 bounce? Do we try the midpoint initial balance bounce here? I don't hate it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of lining up with that 67 level on the ES. So I don't hate it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the bounce off the IB midpoint. This is not a trade that I've back tested at all. I don't know anything about it. No, nothing about it. So I just like the fact that we got a 5-minute 21 EMA, got the midpoint of a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. We have the 67 level on the ES right here. So I'm just thinking a 20-point bounce. That should be able to happen, right? If not, we can kill it. We got the 50 EMA here as well. So I think back above 490, I'll put the stop into break even. Got a lot of things right here that lead me to believe that we might bounce here. So let's see. ES just tapped the 67 directly there. I don't know anything about it, Showbit. I do think they are going to launch something new, though. Stop to break even. Cannot lose on it. Eh. Still probably goes. Oh, that sucks one. Design. It's like a Tom Sabo pattern. Probably is. All right, so I don't mind this. I'll take this back through the back door if it bounces up again. We're going to take it back through the back door here. All right, back in here. Same idea. Go back to the 90. I'm going to go break even again. Come on, get through there this time. Go. Let's go. $751. Let's go. Akram, we're going to do a Lucid account giveaway. So after blowing a 25K account overnight there, we just smashed this one back to the midpoint. Same place we had the other one at. We would have been past had we just not traded that one last night. But that's all right. You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day. Call 25 points. Let's go, Jamie. No, Corey. So the idea for this trade, and it's not played out yet. So the way it works is if you create the low first for initial balance, and then you create the high second, you're looking for a 50% pullback and then a rerun back into the high. Now, the only thing I will say is this pullback here probably, that could invalidate the trade. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so because initial balance was set on this candle here. It wasn't set over here. So it didn't even set until right here. So I don't think that pullback would have mattered. But I'm not sure. I'm not an aficionado on the IB play yet. I don't know all the rules. That sucks. Design. Yeah, it was already hit, but this did not. So this high set it but it didn't actually get set until this candle here. So you wouldn't be looking for a pullback yet until after it's set. So to me, now I don't know if I'm right or not. You'd wait for it to be set and then you'd take the pullback. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not, I'm not sure. Here's the thing I would be paying attention to here, though, guys. Let's look at this. So on the 5-minute here, we're about to close below. So remember I said we could use this for our bias. Now below the 5-minute, we have clean trendline liquidity. So you're probably going to get, I mean, I would not be shocked to have a death candle, down to this low. You got relative equal lows down here too. You got 3 lows down here at the 238s. So really good potential short setup here as well. So you can see you got a death candle through this. There's your entry. Stop to break even would be here. Now, I'm not taking this because I don't really have an account to take. Well, I guess I could take it over here on Ninja. Where's my Ninja chart? Is that Ninja? Nope. Could try it over here on Ninja on an eval. All right, I'm going to try it. $407's the break even. We'll take it down to the 407s potentially. I am in a mini here. Do we have a? We do have a, whatever the daily loss limit is. I don't even know what it is on this. The account will blow at $1,000 effectively, so we can only have like a 25 point, 50 point stop here. So we'll go stop to break even, probably below 30 there. There we go. I want to see it kind of just accelerate. Well, let's see here. All right, made a little couple $100 there. What up, Punisher? Let's go. Go for a bounce, but it looks pretty weak. I don't see any reason for this to bounce here. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I see no reason for this to bounce. I think that this is downtown all day. I mean, I don't see any reason. SMT at the high. I mean, this has everything you're looking for. SMT at the high, death candle through a fair value gap. Didn't respect the midpoint of IB really at all. Nice, clean, heavy close below. Low resistance liquidity below that. I think this thing's going. If it is going to bounce, 407 could be a bounce spot, but it really doesn't make any sense to me. We've already ran our hourly and our 4-hour objective to the upside. So I really don't see any reason at all for this to bounce. Just being honest. My opinion. Rode it long the entire way down. Dang it. That sucks. A waste of oxygen. Room's long too. 406 is a 1-hour swing. Exactly, Trev. And that's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm like, okay, if it's going to bounce, that might be where we get a bit of a bounce. Coming into your break even on the 5-minute chart, I mean, you're already up 50 points here, 42 points. So I would scale there. I'd scale here, stop to break even on this trade. And then I would leave runners down to 238 potentially. I'd scale out along the way some, maybe down here at 330s, 350s, VWAP 375. But if we're going to get a bounce, this is where it would happen at. Otherwise, you got all the things going for you here. You got trend line break, you know, SMT, IFVG, all the things, all the things. Punisher, what have you been up to today? This is an area also that's key for ES. We're at the 6452s. Not really a major level down for another 25 points. That's also kind of the midpoint of the overnight session, 64.25. So again, we'll see what happens here with price. But it should be risk-free here at this point. Can we include KFC? Sure, a little KFC, nothing wrong with that. I like the biscuits from KFC. Now, if I wasn't in a mini over there on that eval, I wouldn't have trailed so hard, but you're in a mini there. You got to kind of do what you got to do. Yeah, design. This is not looking, I mean, this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Working on your 6 red candle in a row in the 5-minute. So the IB trade today would have gotten smashed. Good thing I just looked for a little bounce. I mean, it gave you 20 points, 25 points. If I had already had like MNQ up, I could have taken that with a couple of micros. It's going to feel bad because going into the My Funded Future stream, it's, we've already ran it's going to be difficult. We already ran the upside objective, but I'm not going to force anything today. Loss of the 390 here. It's going to be this thing's just going. 64.47 is weak per Mancini. 64.13 to 15 are now supports. And that's that zone that we got marked out down there. You want to see it hold below 54 on the ES now. If it gets back above 54, we could kind of get into a bit of a squeeze, but otherwise, it should be all right. What's up, iTrades? 200 at 258. This is nasty. It is for sure. So there's your actual break of structure as well at 407. We're below the hourly there. I don't see this thing stopping. But who knows? I will point this out. You have a really obvious wick inside of another gap right here. So this is your last kind of inflection point, right? If we cannot hold this area, then we're definitely going to the low. But this is an excellent draw on liquidity. It's steep in discount, so it's going to be way in discount here. And you got an obvious wick inside a gap, right? Very obvious wick inside a gap down there at 311. Watch for a tweet. You never know. Really kind of too late to chase this, too late to do anything other than just watch. Oh, gap is way down there. 112. I'm not saying it can't happen. For sure it can happen. But also, let's flip over to the hourly here. I'm just curious. Let's see if we're inversing anything to the downside on the hourly. I mean, bearish engulfing. Look at that. Remember, it started with a soup of the 580 area. Started with a soup. Now we have bearish engulfing. And look at all these relative equal lows down here at 238 on the hourly. Look at that. They're not equal, but they're relatively equal. Just nothing about that candle looks bullish. ES is trying to recover the 45 or the 54, 55 area. Yeah, exactly. A full 360. Made 37 on each account, but only 17 on his mine. That's all right, weeks. You got to look into the future. Great job. Trade them tomorrow, make more. That kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's about how I had mine drawn, Trev. I should have, I need to use that tool that you're using there. I got that tool. I don't know why I don't use it. I know there's like a range tool or whatever in there. So yes, recover the 55 there. Looks like we might get a little squeeze going here. He just got liquidated at 383. Dang, that sucks. A little squeeze here, putting back in, recovering that level. Pushing back up here. Oh, you're taking one off this hourly swing. Nice. Yes, back to 67. Nice bounce for show. I'm going to try to pass this eval on a quick short here. One or the other. Come on, get down there. Get down there. Let's go. Past one. Every day. That sucks design, man. It's terrible. Yeah, that's why we go break even there. And we did say like that is a bounce spot, right? I mean, I don't really see a reason for it to bounce, but the market's not just going to go death candle straight down. You know, we went down 205, 210 points there and then bounced. It's not just going to go straight down. So some sort of retracement there is probably in order. It did hit initial balance right down there to the T, to the tick. So we passed an eval there. Let's go. That made you green. Let's go. I like the green. I mean, we talked about ES recovering 64.54 there. It did and just squeezed. You didn't really want to see it get back above there. I just took that short because we back tested 67. That's why I took the short. I didn't figure we'd get through there on the first try. Do we have some Trump news? Could be. You know, the balance between the channels. Yeah. It almost hit the bottom. I mean, it really did hit the bottom side of that channel. It tested it. All right, see how many people we have in the giveaway. We currently have 142. Weeks we're about to do a giveaway right now. Exclamation point MM in the chat. We'll probably just draw. The thing is, guys, we got 143 people in the giveaway, and I'm noticing that we don't have 143 likes. So there's a problem there. There's a problem there. This is tricky price action, guys. I cannot believe this did not run that. It did not run the entirety of this trend line. Did it hit 50% though? It did hit 50%. It almost hit 60%. Think we should just do a 1-minute shotgun? Is Trump speaking? That might make sense. All right, well, let's ask if you guys want a shotgun. Shotgun? Question mark. Yes or no? This will be for a Lucid account. Lucid. Is this thing just going to go? You believe in the 1 hour thing, so you definitely believe the come back? Yeah. Iran versus Donna literally took in terms, pump and dump in the market. What? I'm confused. War won't last much longer. And the other says we're going to start targeting American companies. Yeah. I don't know why trade day is not allowing me to take a trade. I'm only down $119, but it's telling me it's acting like the account is blown. And that's not an did I buy intraday trailing? Oh, I did. Never mind. I did. So that does make sense. Yep. That sucks, Tris. All right, guys, let's do the giveaway. We're going to do a shotgun. Looks like that's the most popular thing here. 2 minutes. And go. You got 2 minutes! Exclamation point. MM in the good old chat. Minute 28 seconds. Oh! $55 seconds. $40 seconds, guys. $30 seconds. 30 seconds. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the big wiener? Who's going to be the big wiener? He thought I was going to blow an account, so I bought a new one, take private trader, but the account isn't blown. Let's go. All right, guys, here's the wiener. Who's the big wiener? Marcin is the big wiener. Marcin is the big wiener. methodicalman@gmail.com. Marcin, send me a message. Show me that you're logged into your YouTube channel. Click on the top right hand corner, screenshot it, include that in the email. Finally, the bribe worked. Also, Marcin, tell me what you want. Do you prefer? You have 2 options. You can have a 50K Lucid Pro or a 150K Lucid Flex. Which do you prefer? 50K Lucid Pro or a 150 Lucid Flex? It's up to you. You decide. Log out of your OnlyFans. Let me know. Doesn't matter which one you take. I don't care. Guys, we just put in a... Oh, man, I want to take a trade here. Stop has to be 27 points. Let's see if we get a little pullback. Holy cow, I did not mean to do that. Get your ass up there. I just took that one. I didn't mean to do that. That's all right. Yeah, we'll take it. You want the Lucid Flex? All right, good. 150K Lucid Flex. Gotcha. Bang. Just took 2 funded trades, man. Quickly on that. We created this OB here, and I smashed the funded accounts there for 650 bucks. 650, 550, and then 1 eval up 1635. We blew the other 2 evals. I wanted to take that long. As soon as we created this order block here, I was like, I like the long, but had to have an account to take it in, so. Email has been sent. All right, let me go ahead and get you the code then. Since you already sent the email, let me get your code. You took the wiki there almost. I like that 2-minute order block that we put in right there. That's why I was like, this thing's just going to go. You won the rig giveaway. Can no longer say it's rigged, Marcy. No longer can you say it's rigged. All right, let me get you the code here. I'll try not to call it out loud on the stream so everybody else will use it. You know? VLEE. Oh, wait, that's the wrong code. I'm sending you the wrong code. Got it. Guys, if you're not taking advantage of the Tradeify sale, you were scared. It was dark and lonely. Nothing wrong with protecting your profits. You got the code there, Happy Kids. Excellent. Man, that's kind of annoying, right? That did actually sweep that low too. That's crazy. But yeah, if you're not taking advantage of the Tradeify sale, 40% off. They reduced they got it down to a no rebill option. Take advantage of Tradeify. I'm going to pick up some tonight as well. Bulenox, I don't know if they started a sale. They should have, but let's check it. I would imagine they go to 90% off. Or 89 at worst. They did. So Bulenox is now going to be 89%. $89 off Bulenox. 90% off Apex. Code MYTH on Apex. MYTH. Bulenox code MM. My Funded Futures code MM. Take Private Trader code MM. Trade Day code MM. Tradeify code MM. Lucid code MM. You get it, right? Funded Futures Network code MM. Day Traders code MM. The Futures Desk code MM. I think the Futures Desk is 3 M's. Yeah. E8 Markets code MYTH. Apex code MYTH. Yeah. I'm forgetting somebody. Traders Launch code MM. All the deals. Yeah, if you want to support the channel. Put that 50K Pro in the chat. Nah, I can't. So it's all good. I can't. I got to save one more. Yeah, it's still 40% off. Take Profit is, yep. 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM. Let's go. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'll be over on My Funded TV here in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Join me over there. Currently, they have 282 people watching. I would like to see all 64 of you that are left in the lobby here. Join me over there. I would appreciate it. At least pull me up, hit the like button, leave me playing in the background, that sort of thing. Watch me go over there and slap Husk around a little bit, and we'll go from there. So, oh goodness. But we appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.